Good evening, council members. My name is Mike Mohill. Professor Harry Zavos, a very well-respected attorney in Glendale, heard what Professor Roderick Kiewick from Caltech said about leaving Calpers. That it would cost us more money up front, but in the long run, it would be cheaper for the stakeholders. Mayor Devine, I offered you a list of small cities and agencies who decided not to wait for the state to rescue them, but instead paid the blackmailers, Calpers, their monies and canceled their contracts. Mayor Devine, as a retired school teacher, you are currently receiving a government pension for life. Your husband, a former government administrator for the city of Los Angeles, is receiving a six-figure income in retirement for life. Our city manager, assistant city manager, city attorney, and director of finance will all be receiving outrageous retirement pension benefits for life. Former city manager Jim Starbird, who retired a few years ago, is receiving yearly retirement pension benefit of $264,000 for life. Former assistant city manager Bob McFall, yearly $163,000 for life. Former chief of police Ron DePompa, yearly $214,000 for life. Former city attorney Scott Howard, $196,000 for life. For life yearly, and the list goes on and on. Bob Elliott, director of finance, pulled the wool over your eyes when he stated that the average safety personnel retirement pension benefit was about $57,000 and non-safety was about $30,000. Was that average based on retirees since 1940, perhaps 1980, or 1960, or you name the number? Mayor Devine, might I look at the average for the past 5 or 10 years, where today we have about 800 city employees earning between $100,000 and $300,000 plus, and their retirement pension benefit will be of equal magnitude. Council members, why are you accepting the misleading figures from staff of a retirement pension of $57,000 or $30,000 as insignificant or very little, when the average annual Social Security payment is about $16,000, and the maximum, even if your name was Bill Gates, is $36,000. Mayor Devine and council members, doesn't it bother you to know today we have more police officers and firefighters in retirement than currently working to protect protect the public? And yet Councilman Najarian continues to want to have the very best employees that money can buy. This council has left the people of Glendale in 2015 with a staggering $22,710 per household debt to Calpers, and still growing. City manager, director of finance, Mayor Devine, and council members, please explain to your constituents our $22,710 per Glendale household debt to Calpers has distinguished our Jewel City as the 33rd worst of all 509 California cities. I would suggest you contact Professor Kiewick from Caltech and Nobel laureate Professor Stampy from Stanford University to come before this council and have them explain how getting out of Calpers is doable, and if you truly have the desire. Mrs. Devine, with all due respect, I'm here to tell you, your colleagues and the public, the city has the option to cancel Calpers contracts. All you have to do is have the desire and vision to pay our Calpers blackmailers up front, so that in the long run it would be cheaper for the taxpayers. Mayor Devine, I love my Jewel City, Glendale. Please stop misleading the public that we cannot get out of Calpers. Yes, it will be hard and costly, but in the long run it will be cheaper for the stakeholders and their children. It is not a state problem, it is a Glendale problem. Thank you.